तव कथामृतं तप्त जीवनं कविविडीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमंगलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः। Let us resume our discussion on Sri Ramakrishna's spiritual discourses with his intimate devotees, which took place in the house of Girish Chandra Ghosh on 25th of February 1885. It was on Wednesday. On the previous Sunday, there was the public celebration of Sri Ramakrishna as Dakshineshwar. Sri Ramakrishna has come to the house of Girish Chandra Ghosh as a stopover before he was proceeding to go to Star Theatre to witness the drama of Vrishketu. He was on the way to see the drama, and he came to Girish Chandra Ghosh and he, as usual, opened his spiritual discourses. So here Sri Ramakrishna is telling something about the findings of Vedanta. Now we have various states of consciousness. Sri Ramakrishna is saying here, man experiences three states of consciousness: waking, dream and deep sleep. But those who follow the path of knowledge explains away the three states. According to them, Brahman is beyond these three states and it is beyond everything. All these are illusory. Now this has to be very clearly understood by us. We are certain about one thing, that is about our personal experience. What we see, what we feel, we are sure about that. But whether God exists or the saints and seers witnessed, these are all assumptions, not our direct confirmation. What I understand, I see, I hear, I can guarantee, I can make those things authentic by giving our consent. Now Sri Ramakrishna is saying here that normally we have three states of consciousness, which are Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. So first of all, let us understand that what are the differences between these three consciousness. Whatever we are interacting in our wakeful state, Jagrat, as is a wakeful state for us, there our consciousness is working. That is one level, conscious. When you sleep, go to bed, then we dream. Immediately we do not get deep sleep, we dream. In dream also we see many things, we hear many things, and that is little hazy, aspasht. In the wakeful state is clear. You see everything clear. That is one stage, wakeful state. And when we lie down, we go to the dream state, then the mind is in the subconscious mind. So conscious and subconscious. Jagrat, Swapna. That's not all. When you go to deep sleep, then in the deep sleep, our entry of any thought is not permissible. When you go to dream state, we can still remember and interact in a subtle way. But when you go to deep sleep, then we go to the level of unconscious. So then three levels are conscious, subconscious, unconscious. Chetan, avachetan, achetan. This has to be understood. That this division of levels of consciousness is corresponding to our perceptions. When we are in the wakeful state, we are conscious, that is called Chetan. When you go to bed, we have a dream state, that is avachetan. And in the deep sleep, sushupti, we get achetan. So Jagrat, Sapna, Sushupti, conscious, subconscious, unconscious. Wakeful state, dream state, deep sleep state. Now we know the three differences. When you get up from deep sleep, then we say, then I was fine. I enjoyed a good sleep. But I don't remember anything. We do not remember anything what happened in the dream, the deep sleep state. In the dream state we do remember, because there the annihilation of mind is not that. So deep sleep is only a different category where nothing is retained. So this subconscious, the seeing dream, etc., is subjected to the condition of the wakeful state. However, the yogis claim that there is a fourth state, that is called Ati Chetan. So Chetan, Avachetan, Achetan, that the yogis claim the fourth state is Ati Chetan. Conscious, subconscious, unconscious and superconscious. Sri Ramakrishna is not talking about superconscious state here. He is restricting his definition of our existence as three. For all. Superconscious is not meant for all. But wakeful dream state and deep sleep state is meant for all. All are experiencing every day. Now then, what happens? Our existence during the wakeful state, then this physical body is interacting. Physical body is not the entire identification of myself. Whenever you have the identification problem, we always refer to our physical body. But that's not all. We have physical body is not the total definition, description of our system. But nevertheless, physical body is that which is seen before the mirror. When you stand before a mirror, you see an image. That is our स्थूल शरीर, physical body. इसको शरीर कहलाता है. When we go to bed, we sleep, and nevertheless we interact in the dream state also with a dream world. We hear, talk, roam around. So there is a variety of differentiation, but here we have to understand that these three categories are distinct. Sthul Sharira or physical body relates to our wakeful state. When we sleep, that physical body we switched off. It doesn't see, eyes do not see, ears do not hear. Then, nevertheless, in dream state, we see things, we hear. By which instrument? Not this physical body. Our physical eyes are closed, off, switch off. But nevertheless, we interact in the dream state. So, what are the instruments? That belongs to our subtle body, Sukshma Sharir. So, behind this physical body, we have a Sukshma Sharir. Behind this स्थूल शरीर वहाँ में सूक्ष्म शरीर है, जिसको अंतःकरण कहलाता है, मन कहलाता है, माइंड. Mind cannot be seen, but mind is the most powerful tool due to which we are what we are today. हमारा जो शैली है, ये शारीरिक जो शक्ति के ऊपर निर्भरशील नहीं है. हमारी जो बढ़ोतरी है वो है हमारे मानसिक शक्ति, शारीरिक शक्ति नहीं. Wherever we are known by our mental capacity, our decision making, our memory, our wisdom, everything belongs to our mind, not our body, which is subtle body, which operates during the dream state. They operate during the wakeful state also, but in the dream state, the physical body is switched off. Only the mental body is working. But when you go to deep sleep, Sushupti, then even the physical body and the mental body, they require some rest, they are at rest. The rest period. When the dream state has delinked ourselves from the wakeful state. This has to be understood. Three different existence, Thakur is telling, we have a set of three bodies to interact in these three levels. During the wakeful state, we interact with physical body, Sthul Sharir. In the dream state, we interact with the subtle body, Sukshma Sharir. And in the deep sleep state, we interact with the Karan Sharir, with another body. So we have a combination of three bodies together, three in one, of which we are only conscious about our physical body, which is seen before a mirror, and which identification we carry on our pocket, ID card. Our complexion, our blood group, pressure, all these data belongs to this physical body, not our mind. So that is depicted, a photograph is given for physical body. But that is only 1/3 of our existence. So this, we have to take care that our existence comprises of not only physical body, then mental body and causal body. In order to understand what happens, to highlight, when we die, जब देहांत हो जाता है, what happens? When we die, then which body is dead? Our physical body dies. Physical body is switched off. It doesn't interact anymore After death we do not see, do not hear. But now the perennial question is there. When a person dies, question is asked, is everything over? Or there is still something which is surviving out of this person? ये सब कुछ खत्म हो गया ना, कुछ है? People say, no. His physical body is now dead, but his mental body and causal body is still functioning. So when we die, what happens? Behind this physical body, mental body and causal body, we have an Atman, self, which is the source of our power. He is the owner. So this house belongs to him. He is the landlord. Now, he has these three different quarters: physical body, subtle body and causal body. So when a person dies, that owner of the house, the Atman, he leaves this physical body and takes the mental body and causal body and leave this physical body, and then we declare it as dead because it doesn't, all the parameters are closed. And from the physical body, the mind and the samaskaras, causal body, are taken away, delinked. So after it goes from the physical body, what happens to it? Does it get vanished? Then Atman, what it does? It travels to the different spheres according to its desire, and then come back to this earth and enters into another physical body. That is called transmigration of soul, Janmantar. Is not gone. It's like a computer. In computer, you have a hardware, you have a software, and you have an archive file. It's like physical body, subtle body, and causal body. Now, when the hardware becomes out of order, software still remains. You get a program already made, and data file, all the archive file is there. Then what happens? What we do? We take away the pen drive from the hardware and install it in another hard drive. So the computer starts running with a separate physical body but old data, subtle body and current schedule. So death means that Atman rides on the soft body, the Sukshma Sharir, Karan Sharir, and enters into another physical body. This is called the transmigration of soul, and it goes on ad infinitum. This is called Janma Maran Ka Rahasya. As in Bhagavad Gita says, whoever dies is born again, and who is born must die, because their longevity is limited. The software is much more subtle, much more capable. It doesn't get corrupt so easily, but hardware gets corrupt, out of order. Now, Thakur is saying these three bodies functions in these three levels. When you are in wakeful state, the Sthul Sharira is operating. Along with Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira is still there. But when you go to dream state, then Sthul Sharira is switched off. Only Sukshma Sharira and Karana Sharira is operating. When you go to deep sleep, then Sukshma Sharira is also switched off. Mind does not work. Neither we see nor we hear. Sab kuch dark ho gaya. Only we have got the feeling of I exist. Only ignorance remains. We forget what we are. Only samaskaras remain. And behind that we have the Atman. Now, interestingly, all the three bodies, they are all jad, inert. They are not conscious. The Atman residing within these three bodies is conscious. He is the landlord. Atman. He is the owner. By his power, these three bodies are looking animated. It's interesting that our mind is also inert. Our buddhi, intellect, is also inert, jada, like matter. There is matter and consciousness. Like stone is a matter. Similarly, our intellect is a matter. But difficult to understand how intellect looks like conscious is. It looks like it gives an appearance of consciousness because it is subtle. So Thakur is telling here that all the source of power is in the Atman, it is Chetan. Now, when that Chetan conscious gets deflected by the subtle body, then the subtle body appears to be Chetan. Like, he gives some example, a mirror. A mirror does not have any source of illumination. कोई रोशनी नहीं रहता है. But if we project the mirror before sun, then what happens? The mirror reflects the sun, and that light is reflected. The mirror can give a light. Mirror doesn't have any light source of its own. It's all is reflected light. Similarly, the power, glory, beauty of our physical body or mental body or causal body is all borrowed from Atman. It doesn't have a source of its own. And it is appearing as intelligent because of the appearance of consciousness. Tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvam vidam vibhati. He shining, everything else shines. If he is switched off, everything is switched off. This media is jad. But Thakur is telling the Brahma Vid jo hai, the knower of Brahman, he is telling that these three are changeful, they are not real. They have an appearance only. It's not permanent. It is a temporary appearance. It's changeful. But Brahman never changes. He is good, he is illumination personified. This, our Atman. But in the Atman is manifesting these two states. Now there is three states, I said, that Jagrat, Sapna, Sushupti, and then correspondingly three bodies. Sthul Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karan Sharira. Sthul, Sukshma, Karan. Now here, Sri Ramakrishna says, the Brahman is beyond these three. Because his consciousness, it is beyond, transcends these three bodies, and it remains. Now there is a gross body, subtle body and casual body, bata diya. And beyond the three gunas, sattva, rajas, tamas, there is another point. Now this, I said that this body is made up of this matter. Sthul, Shari, Sukshma, and Karan, they are not consciousness, they are matter. They cannot be conscious. Now they are made up of what is the constituent? The constituent is the three gunas. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. These three qualities, guna means quality. These three qualities, they get combined together and gives an appearance. Always, these three propensities, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. These three are the constituent of this world. Made of three components only. Sattva is tranquility, samya bhav. Rajas is dynamism. Tamas is inertia. So here, the Sattva, Rajas, Tamas operate in our mental bodies also. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. But they are changeful, continuously changing. And Atman never changes. That is the source of power. So the Atman power gets reflected through this changeful medium, and that is called Maya. It doesn't have an absolute existence. It is a relative existence. It has the power to reflect, but it cannot generate any source of power from here. Generator is only left with God. So this has to be very clearly understood, that Sri Ramakrishna is saying that three bodies are there, and our Atman is beyond these three gunas, transcend these three gunas, sattva, rajas, tamas. And everything gets converged in him. This, in the parallel, it is saying that God alone is real, and all these medium, prakriti, etc. are unreal. Unreal. What is the difference between reality and unreality? Unreal does not say that it does not exist, but it does not exist as it is desired to be. It has a relative existence, but not absolute existence. This has to be understood. And then, as Sri Ramakrishna is saying, that the knowers of Brahman, they deny. They say that these three items are relative, they don't have any absolute existence. The wakeful state, dream state, and deep sleep state. These are three different states where Sthul, Sukshma, Karan, Sharir are activated. When you are deep sleep, then mind does not work. Then what works? If everything is switched off, then you could not remember what happened. When we die, we cannot come back because everything is switched off. But when you go to deep sleep, we don't die. Something remains awake. What is that? Or Sukshma Sharir is switched off, Sthula Sharir is switched off. And then during that period of sleep, then there is a small consciousness which is activated, and there the Karan Sharir is working. Sukshma Karan. So, with that Karan Sharir, our past samaskaras are hidden. Nothing is switched off. The consciousness continues. That time consciousness continues at that this or unconscious state. Is unconscious, we cannot remember. But then there is something. It's not zero. There is something. That is our Karan Sharir. So Karan Sharir is necessary to make us alive during our deep sleep state. Sukshma Sharir make us alive during our dream state. So all these bodies become active in these different parallel conditions. But the Brahmaganis, they say these are all an appearance only. It doesn't have any reality. So they only take the reality of the Atman, which is beyond the three bodies. Jagrat, Sapna, Shuddha ke pare jo hai, that is never changing. That is the Atman. So the simile is given that there is a white screen and we are projecting some movie with a projector. Now we see that there is a lot of dynamic process going on, but this all monitored by someone behind you. What else it cannot be done. So when we transcend all the bodies and we get established in the mode of this or pure consciousness, then these three becomes illusory. They don't have any absolute existence. They have an apparent existence. तत्कालिक उनका सत्ता है, इसलिए कहा जाता है एक है पारमार्थिक, एक व्यवहारिक और एक प्रातिभासिक. So these three levels of consciousness get operated when our mind is in different state of mind. We'll continue further in our Sunday class, will be 2 weeks from now. Niranjanam nityam anantarupam bhaktanukampadhrita vigraham vai Ishavataram parameshamidyam tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa namama. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. We close now the chanting of the Lord. Please join with me. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Krishna, Hari Om. Announcements. Today is the Ramnam Sankirtan. There will be, after the evening Aarti, today there will be, because today is Ekadashi Tithi, and after the Ramnam Sankirtan is over, then we have a special musical program today, where this Sri Kaushik Mazumdar from Kolkata, he has agreed to present a set of devotional songs. A very famous singer, Sri Kaushik Mazumdar, and he took his lessons from Swami Muktinathanandaji, a great singer, and Rabindra Sangeet exponent Suchitra Mitra. And he studied from our Purulia Ramakrishna mission also, and almost more than 40 years as an experience, and we are expecting a very inspiring set of devotional songs tonight. All of you are welcome. It will be broadcast on our YouTube channel also. This is This is out, not announced earlier. This has come all on a sudden. So we'll have a special announcement for that today from 8:30 to 9.